And speaking of a court of law, I mean, Paul Skenes looks like a highway patrolman.
He does.
With that mustache.
You know how fast you were going?
He is
100 mile an hour.
All that is man. Paul Skenes out there. Second sellout of the season at PNC Park. It's not for the Mets. It's for the Skenes. Getting J.D. Martinez on the 99. He said the fastball wasn't working early on.
Oh,
That's
really?
Skenes, yeah.
Okay.
Yep, so he threw a slider, an absolute 88-mile-an-hour frisbee at Harrison Bader. Fastball pest Brandon Nimmo. Nimmo just keeps swimming. And then Martinez frozen again. 99.
What are you supposed to do with that?
99. Well, I don't swing. I think swing. You start with a swing. Pete Alonso browsing. And then in the seventh, Skenes said that's why it's nice to have 5 pitches. His 7th straight game was 7 or more Ks, tied for the longest streak by a Pirate since 1893. He got Bader. His final pitch was a slider because the other pitches weren't working, so he threw the slider out there.
For sure.
First pitcher since 1893 with 75 or more strikeouts and 15 or fewer earned runs in his first 10 career games. Speaking of earned runs, the Mets lead is no Moss into the 5th. Brian Reynolds after Jack Sawinski. So it's Rowdy Tellez. It's Jack Sawinski. We're tied at 2. Big fly on a balmy evening. The Allegheny River very much threatened after Tellez put one in there. And then Brian Reynolds with a home run. The Pirates had a lead. They would not look back. 2-run shot for Reynolds, who's just getting started. He had 6 RBI in this game. And you're like, 6 RBI? Show me the other 4. Okay? Grand slam. This is a town that puts French fries on sandwiches, man. You think they wouldn't have some salami?
They're efficient, man.
Grand salami. What do you want on that bread? More carbs. Got it. Yasmani Grandal. Not a grand slam, but it's still good. 10-2. 10-2 is the lead after this from Michael A. Taylor. The A stands for opposite field. In a Yinzer
It does. No, it checks out. No, it does check out.
Fact check it. 4 batters later, Tellez, who drove in 5. 14 runs for the Pirates, all of them by home run. It's the most by a team since 1900. Mets tie a franchise worst. They give up 7. They ran out of fireworks.
What?
They did not anticipate 7 big flies, so they ran out of fireworks.
The Pirates, man, shoot the cannonballs.
Didn't run out of whatever's at the bottom of that well at the bar in the dugout.
Yeah,
sunflower seeds.
Looks like some bad rum.
Powerade and all that good stuff. Time for a little Did You Know? Brian Reynolds, Rowdy Tellez are the first teammates to have multiple home runs, including a grand slam, in the same game in Major League Baseball history. Not Pirates history, Major League Baseball history. The Buccos hit a total of 7 in this one, tied for their most in a game in franchise history.
Neither is this for the Yankees. Still nearly 20 games above 500, still tied for the second best record in the American League. Imagine those numbers, though, if the Yankees weren't in the middle of a 5-game losing streak. They've only won 2 games in their last 11 tries. That latest loss last night in extras in Game 1 of a 3-gamer with the Sox. Oof, playing at home. Not been much of an advantage for the Yankees lately after starting the season 23-10 at home. The Yankees, they've lost 8 of their last 9 at Yankee Stadium dating back to June 19th. That 1-8 record at home over that span, the worst of any team in the majors. Turn the lights off, get home safely. Speaking of, MLB insider Buster Olney joining us between 2 lamps. Buster, the trade deadline a little more than 3 weeks away. What are you hearing about Brian Cashman's approach with so many problems to fix for these Yankees?
Yeah, at a time when the Yankees are in absolute free fall, the conversations that Brian Cashman has been having with other teams is accelerating as we move closer to the July 30th trade deadline. And the Yankees' primary need is obvious. They have to add bullpen help between now and the trade deadline. They also could be out there looking for more production among their infielders. But let's face it, even if the Yankees make additions before the trade deadline, other guys on that team have to step up because they have absolutely struggled. Among players not named Aaron Judge or Juan Soto, since June 15th, that group is hitting .202 with a .316 slugging percentage, which is why after the game last night, after the Yankees made all those mistakes, Anthony Volpe, their shortstop, was telling reporters this stretch has been brutal. That has to change no matter who the Yankees add at the trade deadline, Gary.
Still looking at that record, 18 games above 500 with so many problems yet to fix. Just shows how top-heavy they really are with that bat talent. Aaron Judge, Juan Soto, the aforementioned. Meanwhile, the Red Sox, they won 5 straight, currently hold one of the 3 American League wildcard spots. What are people saying around the league about how Boston is kind of surging right now?
that they're a lot better than anybody expected that they would be this year. Look, they were the team that put the Yankees in this free fall. Starting on June 15th with that victory in Fenway Park, they are 9 games over 500. They've gone from being a 500 team to being 9 games over 500. And as of this morning, they would qualify for the American League playoffs. They're just 4.5 games behind the Yankees. That's much better than anybody expected. They've demonstrated during this time this is a very athletic team. And Alex Cora, their manager, has talked about the fact that this team has put itself in a position where maybe they're going to be adding before the trade deadline. Nobody expected that.
I was certainly one of those preseason pessimists for sure. Hands up, that was me. The Sox get Garrett Cole this afternoon. Buster Olney joining us from New York for all the news and all the lamps. He's your guy.
Lights were on late, 9th inning drama in Major League Baseball. Let's go to America's finest city, San Diego. We got the Padres hosting the Diamondbacks. D-backs down 7-2. Top 9. This is in the can for the Pods. Nope. Alec Thomas, grand slam. Uh-oh. He was hitting 192. 1 for 4 in the game, but the average went up. 7-6. Randall Grichuk pinch hitting. That was the right move. His 3rd home run of the season. D-backs take the lead on the go-ahead home run, 8-7. Bottom 9, Jerickson Profar, a newly minted all-star for the first time in his career. That is not coming back. Just over the Jumbo Jack sign. I might have one of those. I love
a Jumbo Jack?
In the box.
Oh, Jack, yeah.
Jack in the
Good
box.
tacos?
Of course,
yeah.
Great tacos. Tie the game.
Multicultural menu.
8 apiece, but if you really want to celebrate in the gas lamp, you go to Lou and Mickey's right down the street, and we're celebrating a Manny Machado walk-off, his first since 2022, 8th of his career, 12th home run of the season. He said, this team is built that way. We're going to fight. Said that homer is up there with the best I've had. 4 for 5, 3 runs, 2 driven in. Padres 10-8.
More 9th inning magic depending on who you're pulling for here. Astros up 10-5, top of the 9th on the road at Target Field. Alex Bregman, is that going to stay in between the foul poles? That's a yes. 3-run jack. We're all learning that for the first time just now too, man.
That's a yes.
Stros up 13-5. Bregman's 10th jack of the year, 404 feet. Twinnies down 13-7. Christian Vasquez, that's going to fall in fair ground. Out of play, that's a ground rule double for the former Red Sox catcher. Twins trail 13-8. 2 batters later, Josh Hader in to face Carlos Correa. Again, my 3rd favorite. Correa only behind South and Paul. Bases loaded. Grand slam. So now the Twins trail by 1. They scored 7 runs in the bottom of the 9th, all with 2 outs. Next at bat, Hader versus Manuel Margot. He strikes out swinging, but it's in the dirt. The drama was building, but the Astros hang on to win 13-12.